It would be remiss of me if I did not recognize our very supportive parents and our specially invited guests. So let's welcome them, please. I will now walk you through the report of the netball season for 2019-2020. Today marks the first of many netball award ceremony to be held at Scarborough Secondary School by the school's administration. The netballers have worked tediously and tirelessly for many years and deserves recognition on every level. Scarborough Secondary School netball teams, as per usual, participated in the Secondary Schools Netball League 2019-2020 season. We entered 2 teams in the under 13 and under 15 division. 2 teams in the under 13 division, 1 team in the under 15, and 2 teams in the over 17 categories. All the girls played their hearts out and put all that they had learned into practice to the best of their ability. We were victorious in attaining the over 17 title, but placed second in the under 13 and under 15 division. Let's hear it for our girls. The over 17 team further went to Trinidad, where they won the National Secondary Schools Netball League title for the 4th consecutive time. That deserves a round of applause. Other tournaments we participated in throughout the season included the Open Knockout, where we placed first, Inter-Schools Knockout, where we placed first as well, Seniors Knockout, first again, and the Juniors Knockout, where we placed second. Our over 17 shootout team was also successful in the season. They placed first and went on to become the national shootout champions of Trinidad. The team members for our shootout team comprised of Phoebe Warner, Shania Short, and Nainka Thomas. Phoebe Warner also won the top individual shooter award, while Shania Short placed third in the category. At Scarborough Secondary School, we, the teachers and coaches, believe that netball does not stop but starts at the secondary school league. Netball has made great strides outside of this country for our girls. Some of our past achievements would have included the national champions for Trinidad and Tobago, participating in the Champions of Champions High School Netball Tournament in Jamaica last year, where 2 of our netballers, Ms. Demisha Henry and Ms. Ayana Williams, were awarded scholarships to attend colleges in Jamaica. Ayana received a 1-year scholarship to attend the G.C. Foster College of Physical Education, while Demisha received a full scholarship at the Montague College in Jamaica. They have both taken up the scholarships and are currently pursuing their studies. We take this opportunity to continue wishing them all the best. We would have also attended the Junior Florida Netball Classics tournament and placed first, second, and third within our teams as well. Plans are now being put in place for us to attend the Florida Classics next year, April 2020. In April of this year, 7 Tobagonians were selected to be on the national under-16 netball team. And of the 7, 5 of these netballers came from within the walls of Scarborough Secondary School. They included Kimaya Melville, Jewel Danielle, Shania Short, Ashley Gregg, and Nainka Thomas. These girls have worked extremely hard at training since entering Scarborough Secondary School in Form 1 and truly deserve to be part of the national team. The THA Sportswoman of the Year also came from Scarborough Secondary School. She is no other than Miss Kalia Stevens. Is she here? She played the center court throughout her netball life. She is very petite, but takes the court like a giant whenever she plays her games. She is currently pursuing studies at the sixth form level. Keeping it in-house now, we had an inter-school netball tournament where our winners were jewels. Team members, Jamila, Brianne, Natalia, Amisha, Jade, Abris, Treasuel, Lakia. Second, netball knowledge, Polar Bears. The MVP prize was sponsored by BerryLink, and we take a moment to specially recognize them, as well as our coaches, Oprah, who was in charge of doing this, and she was assisted by Coach Lionel on that day, who is responsible for the over 17 and under 15 teams. Miss Oprah Douglas and Miss Lionel Winchester, who led us to national victory at last year's Secondary Schools League, and are also in charge of the under 13 teams. Special mention is made to Miss Ruthlyn Antwine, who also helps out ardently whenever she can. Our hard-working teachers are also to be acknowledged, and they are Miss Tisha Allen, Miss Latoya Baker, Mrs. Cindy Campbell, and Mrs. Nicole Williams-Wilson. And not forgetting our matriarch, Mrs. Cherise Hector Trim. Parents are also an integral part of our girls' successes, and without their sacrifice and support, the girls would not have been excelling both in their academics as well as the sport of netball. A special thanks is also extended to the Scarborough Secondary Schools Netball League and the Tobago League for offering a platform for our girls to begin their dream of soaring to great heights in netball. These competitions allow our girls to grow and develop, and we are grateful to the organizers for the yearly opportunity given to them. The Division of Sport and Youth Affairs, the Division of Education, the Ministry of Sport and Youth Affairs has also been contributing to our success as a team, financially and otherwise, throughout the many years that we have been successful. For this, we are forever grateful and encourage all of you to keep supporting young persons to grow and develop in Trinidad and Tobago. Our dream is that the Trinidad and Tobago Netball Association can one day host the high school regional tournament in our country so that we can continue putting Trinidad and Tobago on the map. And we at Scarborough Sec have realized the work we need to do for us to not only be the best in the country, but by extension, the best in the region. And as such, we continue making plans accordingly. The assistance you all rendered to us has not gone unnoticed, and we pray that God continues to add blessings upon you and your various departments as you continue aspiring and building our beautiful country of Trinidad and Tobago. Those were the words of Mrs. Cherise Hector Trim, so let's give her a round of applause. We would now like to move into the presentation of certificates of participation. Jade Antoine. Naomi James. Esther Irwin. Nikisha Rocher. Kimaya Melville.
Pleased to have been working with these young ladies for the last 4 years, and I have seen them from baby stage, well, not baby, but beginners in the secondary level to where they are now. And seeing a fresh crop coming in with Oprah doing a fantastic job with Coach Lainel as well in ensuring that fundamentals and foundation is given to these young ladies is really, it's a good feeling for me. Once I'm around and available, I'll continue to work with you girls and your daughters. The season has been an excellent one in the development aspect of things, in the success of winning competitions, and so I know the younger ones feel a little disheartened when it is you all don't win all the time. But as I tell the older ones that know that winning is not just you come first and the team have a point less than you. It's how you perform on court, right? I have no problem, Coach Oprah and Coach Lainel have no problem with the word losing. Thank you. Thank you, son, assistant. I have no problem with losing. Coach Oprah has no problem with losing. It's how you perform. You understand? If it is that you come together and you perform as a team, you did what was taught to you in training, you catch, you land, you pivot, you do what was taught to you, we have no problem, right? But that don't mean you would lose forever. Right? Losing is just part of these stages that you have to go through, and then guess what? You still belong to the successful school of Scarborough Sec, right? They want everybody always cheering up the KK and the Phoebe and all of them. Them used to drop ball. Them used to annoy me, all of them, right? But it's part of they still do it to today. Right? So you all don't be disheartened if it is you didn't win and you didn't get to play plenty games and all of that. That's just part of it. Right? To the parents, it warms my heart every time that I pass to the under 13s training, especially to see a certain amount of faces in every single training. You could ensure no matter what, it have at least 5, 6 parents sitting and watch the entire training, and then at the end of the training, at least 15, 20 parents sitting waiting on their children. Right? That is exceptional, and continue to give your girls that support. Stay close with them. Right? The coaches could teach them skill, could teach them how to be team members and so. Some of them connect to us way closer, right? What it is we want you all to do is to continue to be that bond with your girl. Trust me, it's irreplaceable. It is irreplaceable. Young ladies, some of you all have your issues where you don't like what this one would say or do or how this one plays or whatever. Guess what? You have to exist in the world with other persons, right? So what they do is not your problem, right? You do you, fix you. And in that way, you could then encourage that person to fix their wrongs instead of just concentrating on what is bad, right? So I'm hoping that the teachers that would have stuck by us, the coaches with our demands and wanting training and contemplating if to compete in the season or not because we didn't think that the girls were ready and everybody's schedule is tight. Thank you very much, Ms. Trim, for never giving up with your schedule. She's not even listening. Thank you. all the other teachers that would have journeyed with the girls up to Roxborough on a weekly basis. Thank you, because you would have had to leave some students unattended for your classes to go up there to ensure that these girls were safe and to ensure that these girls could have played, because without a teacher, there's no way Ms. Charmaine Archer allowing any whistle to blow. So thank you very much to all these teachers who would have committed their time to ensure that these girls got to go on court and display their skill that they spent months learning. We want to encourage everyone to please, when training is called, continue to come out. Parents, when training is called, my style very different. right? The younger ones don't really fancy Coach Kyla because she does buff and she loud and they go get used to it. The big ones used to say the same thing. Now I can't get them off my back, right? The big ones, last night I would have called, KK, get some girls. I'm not feeling good. Come and see about the stage. Just to let it look a little decent. And by the time I blink, yeah, miss, we there. Right? So I want to say also to those, the older girls that came out last night about, 9, 10 o'clock, and blow up all your balloon and fix up and so, thank you. I forever say netball is not just on court. I encourage my girls in holistic development. Holistic development. They must be able to walk and talk and be poised and not eat with knife and fork, dress properly, no flower on chest and all of this. Right? Because I'm loading you up anyway. Right? So girls, continue, parents, please continue to support the girls and let us have a successful 2020 coming and continue the work that we are doing at Scarborough Secondary. Thank you.
Hi, good morning, everyone. As Mrs. Wilson would have said, my name is Miss Winchester, and I would have assisted Coach Oprah in the development of the under-13 girls for the last 2 years. Our mission is usually to have the girls at a level that they would be able to undertake the secondary school netball and further. Because as we say in Scarborough, netball don't stop at the secondary school level, but to go further than that, so internationally, right? We try our best to start the girls in the August vacation. So that is as soon as they get the break from primary school and they're off on holidays, we try to get them into the program from the August vacation so that we could work with them and get them acclimatized to the new training schedule that they would be undertaking. Last year, I would have been really involved in the under-13 development, and that's because I was more or less unemployed. So I would have had a whole lot of time on my hands. So Scarborough Secondary School reached out to me and asked me if I could assist in the coaching along with Coach Oprah. And knowing Lionel, that's not a problem for me. I said, okay, fine, I'll do it. And to tell you the truth, it was one of the best decisions that I've made because the girls really, really encouraged me to keep training with them, keep pushing them to that higher level. Yes, Kelly, I'm seeing you. So last year, as I said, I would have been more involved than I was this year. However, when I got the opportunity to pass through the training this year, I saw some awesome talent in the new under-13s that we had. And I am really, really proud of where you all are today, based on what I have seen from the August holidays to now. And it definitely showed in the inter-school knockout that we had, or the competition that we had a few weeks ago, where we split up the first and second formers into different teams, and they played, and I think it was Jewels. Jewels came out as the champions, right? So that was really impressive. Coach Oprah, I know if Coach Oprah was here, she would have want to talk. So Miss Antoine would have helped us a lot in the girls that everyone can't be chosen to play for the school league, right? Because we are only allowed to enter 2 teams in any division. So in the under 13 division, we only had the opportunity to enter 2 teams. And Miss Antoine would have really assisted in getting the girls that weren't chosen on a team at a level where they could participate in a and be chosen on a team next year. And I really want to applaud the girls that continued coming to training, although you were not selected to be a part of a team. Parents, I want to thank you for sending the girls out to training and having us get the opportunity to work with them and develop them not only on the court but also academically. Because as the under 13, part of the under 13 coaching program, we usually have an academic academic development going on the court where we have the girls do their homework from 3:30 to 4, and then we have them, not from 3:30, from 2:45 to 3 or 3:30, and they would do that up until training time, right? So they would come down on the court, get any assistance that they would need. I would assist because I'm really a stickler for academics, and Ms. Antoine would tell you that. So I believe in all-rounded development, student athletes, and they would have come on the court and show that they not only want to develop in sports or netball, but also in academics. And that was proven by the recent Scarborough Secondary School Academic Award ceremony, where a lot of our netballers would have received awards for their performance academically. So ladies, under 13 netballers, my babies, I'm not sure how much you all would see me next year. I'm hoping to still pass through, but I know that you all would continue coming to the training sessions, continue putting your all into the program, and I urge you to encourage your friends to come out and try out for the new for the under 13 teams, and as you all go up to under 15, because a lot of you all would be going up to the under 15 level from next year. So I urge you to continue coming out to the training sessions. Coach Oprah will be there, Miss Antoine, Kyla, myself, and any others that we get on board, right? So continue coming out, and I wish you all a successful 2020 season.
This is excellence in the CSEC performance. And for outstanding academic performance, Jamila Skeets. CSEC again, Kalia Stevens. Academic performance, Avery Strim. Zion Wellington. Nikisha Roshi. Shania Short. And CSEC performance, Kimberly O. Kimberly left? All right, thank you. Mr. Cheryl James. Miss Asha James. Miss Asaya Ford. Mrs. Francesca Toby Melville. Miss Anika Joseph. I know I said it wrong. Miss Nikisha Neptune. Miss Nicole King. Mrs. Amola Milo. Miss Lisselle Skeet. Her daughter will receive in her absence. Mrs. Desan Winchester Phillips. And Mr. Sheldon Short. Okay, Mrs. Short would be collecting. Oh, there we go.
My name is Anissa Batiste, and I don't want to say I had a typical thing for this morning now. Disclaimer, I went to Scarborough Secondary School. My teachers taught me English well, but this is not that kind of morning. So, if you all are very honest with me, you can have a very fun morning and a very easy, smooth presentation. So I just want to ask some questions and I want you to be honest. Is there anyone that did not play netball in primary school? Right, I see 4 hands. In first form, would you say that you used to drop balls? I see more hands. All right, very well. So, I want to put on a little kind of drama this morning, and I want to backtrack. So I'll leave in one thing here. I'll leave in something, to be honest with you, when I was in first form, my hair never used to. Right, so when I came to the experience whatsoever, in primary school, I probably tried it once and I was not good enough. I'm not going to sit down here and say I was real hot and I said I will play, or they will keep that three books right, so they don't tell nobody what to do this morning. So I used to sit down here just like everybody else, look on in first form, and then I decided I wanted to play netball. And I was actually sitting in a presentation and she was going to introduce me at the time, and she said, you is the reason why we lose. You only dropping the ball on them. And she used to be in tears and I sit down and I like this. Yeah. She said, you want to play, you play. She said, actually, Anissa, you like netball. Oh, no, don't lie, we don't bring back the uniform and them, eh? Right. I get in netball skate now. So this is around 2008. We are still in Coleman. We start to play training, and a lot of persons came up this morning and they say, I think even Kyla was talking about it, the training that will make a difference in how you progress as you go along. So I come 2008, I play, and I fought. I was a center, playing attack at the moment. No shoot, no defense. Come and start. Here's the left hook. A reach. Right. I believe it was all remember these numbers because in the end I have some nice little things to give earlier, so when I ask questions I want to hear answers. So I believe it was in third